bro, converted safety, right?
Yeah.
Physical. Mm-hmm. This could be right up our alley. We keep talking about these hybrid safeties. Mm-hmm. Where's this dude going, though? Because part of me is like, from what I've seen, is this too good to be true? Like, if we're talking about him in later rounds or mid rounds, what am I missing?
So for me, the thing with Darrian Beavers, Cincinnati linebacker, I was surprised at how thick he was, bro. Like, he's a bigger body dude, man. I personally feel like he's more of a zone guy than a man guy. And when you talk about too good to be true, that's part of the things with him. So think about it like this. This is going to sound weird.
Is this a comp?
No. So check it out. He is really good in coverage.
Yeah.
But I do feel like he overachieves. Think of it like this. In zone coverage, I think he would excel. I think he drop back and do any zone you want. He's going to read the quarterback, make great breaks on the ball. He'll be able to, disrupt some routes underneath and stuff like that. In man-to-man coverage, though, the speed in his hips, I just feel like his hips are a little too tight for some of the, like, versus the elite or the higher end athletic running backs and tight ends, right?
Yeah.
Because we're not talking about can you guard Zach Gentry or can you guard Kevin Radar, but like, could you guard a Pat Fryermuth? Could you guard potentially a Travis Kelce? Like, those are some of the questions. I don't think that he's capable of that right now, but like I said, he's productive in coverage because he's a smart guy.
Vince.
And that's the thing with him. He is smart. So even though he's not the most, like, he's not a crazy blazer, I think he'll probably still test well. But when I watch him, I don't think that he moves like a former safety. I think like former safety is cool, but when I watch the tape, I'm like, I don't think you're a former safety. He's just like a bigger athletic linebacker to me personally. But with him though, in terms of his strengths and weaknesses, him understanding who he is, him understanding that, yes, I'm not as fast as you, but I understand I got hope out here. I know how to use this leverage to get here. He excels that way. Very similar to when I broke down Buddy Johnson's tape a year ago and was like, yo, he's not fast, but he wins in coverage. I don't know why, but he takes good angles to the ball.
I remember looking at his stuff.
And it was like that with Darrian. I'm like, I don't feel like in a foot race he wins every time. I think he gets beat a lot of the times if it's a foot race, but he takes such good angles that it makes up for those type of things based on what I saw from him in that Senior Bowl and stuff like that. So that's why for me, I'm like, I started thinking of him more so as a poor man's Zaven Collins because it was like
that's good.
Big size, big athlete, not crazy, like jump off the chart speed, but for his size, it's like, yo, he's a good athlete. But with Zaven, I don't want Zaven matched up man to man versus these guys. But I like Zaven I like Zaven in any zone coverage. I like Zaven versus the run. You know what I mean? Things like that. So for Darrian, I think of him that same way. I think that with his size, it's a huge plus for him because we don't have a big linebacker like him. He's a big dude, man. But I definitely like that about him. But for me, like I said, the best part about him is the fact that he knows his strengths and weaknesses.
What's funny is, on one of these scouting reports, actually, that's the exact comparison they use. They say Zaven Collins. I'm serious.
Let's get it there, man.
Yeah, so 100% on point. I'm just wondering what round. That's what I'm trying to find out right here, where they got him projected. Is it third and fourth, you think, too, with him?
Put it like this. Without me even looking to see where people are projecting him, I would say anywhere between third and fifth, just because the former safety background, the coverage knowledge is intriguing. But athletically, you are going to have some questions in terms of, can he play in space?
I don't think anyone's questioning his run stopping ability.
That's the part. That's what I said. I think like
that's something that can help us.
That would be a big asset. And like I said, his size alone helps him in that vein. But for me, I just wonder, could he do some of the man to man stuff that we would ask him to do? Because we match up. We talk about, we match up everything here. So I think Chad is probably the most ideal. I think DeMarco is probably second in terms of what he could do. And then I had Darrian as like that last guy based on the Senior Bowl. Not all the linebacker prospects, not all of them, just the Senior Bowl guys right now. All right. That's where we're at with that, man. But
yeah, I'm seeing like third. Mm-hmm. Someone used Zach Cunningham as a comparison.
See, for me, I think Zach is more rangy. I think Zach is way faster, more side to side and stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't think Zach. I gotta watch more Zach coverage stuff like that. But I just think Zach plays faster than Darrian. But I also don't think Zach is as big as Darrian either.
Right.
It's like you look at Zach's frame, like Zach is like linebacker up top, almost wide receiver borderline at the bottom. Like he's thin.
Well, I saw him rocking a hoodie. We need one of those guys on the roster, I think.
We need a hoodie guy?
Yeah, we don't have
a hoodie guy. We definitely don't. The hoodie is fire, bro.
That'd be good.
The hoodie is definitely a clean look.
Late round pick. Yeah. We need one of the hoodie guys.
The hoodie is clean. See, I thought Deontay would be the hoodie guy for us, man.
That's true.
He looks like a hoodie guy to me.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, so all those guys, I just like the thought of drafting an inside linebacker at some point. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not a biggest fan of the first round. Maybe that Georgia guy that you're talking about. Like, would you be about him? Because even last year, we were like, if Parsons fell to us, even though we're not really talking inside linebacker, you just take him.
No, absolutely.
You think that'd be the case with him?
Dean, absolutely.
Okay.
But he'll be in the Parsons type conversations. Yeah. I just don't think that we're gonna do what it takes to get a guy like that personally. That's just off my initial just watching, and not even me breaking him down like that. Just me being a fan, watching football, watching Georgia, and it's like, yeah, bro, that dude can ball. He's different. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for inside linebacker at some point. We need some type of competition, some type of potential dude that we could hang our hat on for the next 5 years.
This show is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the NFL. And they have something new going on this time, Deke, because we know it's the big game this weekend. Y'all know we can't say the big game. We got to go to the big game. Y'all know the game I'm talking about this weekend, the big one with the team from LA and the team from Cincinnati. You know them two teams we talking about, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, what DraftKings Sportsbook is doing for all of the first-time users out there, baby. If you use the promo code MOATS, like it always is, on this bet this week for the big game, 56-1 odds. Okay, so you got the team from LA, you got the team from Cincinnati. Put your money down on one of them. Okay, 56-1 odds. So essentially, a $5 bet will win you up to $280 in free bets. Now, this is the kicker with this, right? So to break it down for you, you put your $5 in on the LA team, right? You're like, I like the LA team. They got a kid, from Pennsylvania that I happen to like a lot. All right, we win the bet. Boom, we get that 280. From there, you take that 280, and now you can use that to bet on anything and everything you want right on DraftKings Sportsbook. So
great deal.
Stop wasting time, bro. It is a great. I mean,
can I say this about
DraftKings? Talk about it, bro. Absolutely.
I really don't like betting hockey, but and one of the reasons is a lot of these betting apps don't have nice same game parlays that you can use. They won't allow it. I go to DraftKings. They have some really nice ones, and I really appreciate what they're doing with the hockey betting.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to put money on the big game, get your 56-1 odds. Or if you want to put money on the ice, baby, either way, use that promo code MOATS. But, Deke, we also know that at times, some people have a little bit of a problem.
Yeah.
We know at times, Deke, some people can overdo it.
With the big game coming up, I could see that happening. I mean, so many props.
It is the big
So many
game.
parlays you could be doing.
I mean, it is the big game. So with that being said, with the big game, I got to do it like this, okay? Because if you know someone, or if you happen to have a gambling problem, crisis counseling, or you might need referral services, well, Deke, I got to tell you, you got two things you got to do. First off, you need to dial 877-8-HOPE-NY, okay? For my New Yorkers out there, 877-8-HOPE-NY. But for everybody else that's not living in New York, y'all know what y'all need to call. Y'all need to call 1-800-GAMBLER. I say, you need to call 1-800-GAMBLER.